Hello, this is day 21. I feel like when you're learning Japanese, it's like a kind of like a curve, you know? Like the very first part, when you're learning hiragana and katakana, it's like pretty easy, right? It's just like learning the alphabet kind of thing. And then from here, it just gets progressively harder and harder because there's the introduction of like particles, kanji, different grammar points, and then there's also like keigo and sonkeigo, and then there's just so many more things that you need to learn, and it's like a mountain kind of, right? Like the first little bit, and then it kind of like plateaus, you know? It's not like too bad after learning hiragana and katakana, and then you learn like some kanji, it's not too hard, and then it just gets worse. Like, I don't know, I've been learning Japanese for like 2 years, I think, 2 or 3 years, somewhere around there. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember. Anyways, but I studied a lot by myself before I went and studied in university, and I feel like right now, because I'm in Japan as learning like at a language school, I feel like right now I'm just like really struggling with the comprehension of the language. So I understand like simple sentences and phrases and everything like that, right? Like just like the easy ones that I can like listen to and I'm like, okay, I understand that. But then when it starts to get a little bit more complicated, that's where I'm like, I have no idea what they're saying. Like sometimes I can pick up on some words or some grammar points, but then I just can't like comprehend anything that's like super, I don't know, it's not even that advanced, just anything that's like above my listening level and like speaking level. I feel like, because when I'm reading, I can like comprehend it pretty well because it's like I can like see it on paper what's being said, right? But even sometimes when I'm reading it, I find it like a little bit hard, but I'm able to at least like look at the sentence and really pick it apart kind of thing. But then it's like when I was learning in Canada, I feel like this wasn't really that hard, like the comprehension, because this like my teacher was speaking at a level that we could all understand, and then even like the other students and everything, we all had like the same level. So I feel like that wasn't really like a problem for me. And then like coming here, I'm like, oh my god, like I just like I don't understand. And like I feel like the other thing that I'm struggling with is just like speaking Japanese in general. Like I'm able to say certain things, but I feel like I'm not able to formulate proper sentences. I feel like this is kind of like how it is for me in English as well sometimes. But it's like Japanese is like pretty bad. I try and like, I think it's because I kind of like psych myself out almost, thinking that I don't really know that much, when it's like I know enough to like actually talk about certain things. Like I know how to like actually say stuff, right? But I feel like I'm just like doubting myself constantly. So I'm kind of really hoping that within the next like few months, my speaking level and my comprehension gets a lot better, just because I feel like this is something that's like obviously very important for learning a language, right? Like I can't just like read what people are saying, you know? And I want to be able to like actually like converse and like speak to people and like not feel this sense of like anxiety that I have, right? Like I feel like right now I have like this anxiety surrounding speaking in Japanese, so that's why it's like I feel like I'm not like very good, right? So I'm hoping that with the more time that I spend in Japan, the better that I get at like speaking Japanese. And then yeah, I'm just hoping that I'm able to improve both my comprehension and my listening and my speaking.